Welcome at long last to HeroQuest fans. Welcome to Saturday's stream. It is really dark in here. So we're having a big, huge snowstorm in my part of the country, so be careful out there. It is definitely the winter season. Well, anyway, it is Saturday. Welcome to HeroQuest fans. Twitch.tv/HeroQuest fans. We're live. Hey, Joe. Yeah, you're welcome to join us. I was gonna say we're starting a few minutes late anyway, and I don't see anybody in here yet. Maybe they didn't realize we were still streaming today. But yeah, I know our plans have been kind of up in the air, but appreciate everybody following us, supporting us. The replay will be appearing on YouTube like it usually does within about 48 hours. It's typically how it goes. So I just need to turn a few more lights on. Hey, Dano. Ah, Dano is watching the Polar Express. I've never actually seen that movie. I think I checked it out one time and I was like, I don't know if this is really for me or is this for like really little kids, but I know a lot of people have like a lot of nostalgia for it. I probably should watch it sometime just to say I've seen it. I know around Christmas time, like people are always talking about it, advertising, showings of it and stuff. So why not? I mean, we all have our own favorite Christmas movies. Usually it's like Christmas Carol or Christmas Story or Charlie Brown Christmas, Die Hard, Batman Returns, whatever. The Santa Claus, The Grinch. But Polar Express is on the list somewhere. It's all CGI, I think. Isn't that right? Like one of those early CGI movies, but I think it won some awards too. Well, anyway, yeah, if you recommend it, I'll check it out sometime. Maybe I just need to watch it with some kids. So tonight we have Jungles of Delthrak, the arena battle. So we did the arena battle yesterday, the against the Ogre Horde one. And maybe people are getting tired of arena battles, but I mean, you guys unlocked it, so that's what we're going to try to do. But yeah, if people don't show up to play, we can talk and stuff. Oop, let me get back into the voice chat. Yeah, so if you want to control a hero tonight, please feel free to join HeroQuest Fans Discord. When you're in the Discord, go to the voice channel known as Quest Talk. Come join us there. Introduce yourself. We'll get you up to speed playing some HeroQuest. Even if you've never played before, even if all you've got is pencil and paper, we've got virtual dice. It works. Welcome to HeroQuest fans, and the music you're listening to is created with the assistance of AI from Suno.com by me, Kurgan, 2025. So we got Dano watching, Jimmy Lee for Morcar, nice. Joe Kosier, of course, and Scuba T69. Welcome back. So here is our arena today. Got the party light going. But we need some more heroes if we're going to do this the right way, I think. I mean, we can have Joe control, control a group if he wants. That still is fine if you're up to it. But you're going to be coming out of here and you're going to be fighting a bunch of bad guys. Just a little bit of news. I think I made maybe a bigger deal about it than I needed to, but Jacer is just fine. I guess he was just busy. So we just didn't hear from him for a while. I was starting to be like, has anybody heard from him? Like, what's going on? Should we be concerned? But yeah, he just joined the Avalon Hill Discord and messaged me, so it's all good. I know Hispazargon was trying to get a hold of him. That's kind of how I was like, gee, he hasn't been around in a while. But I know things can happen. You get busy. But yeah, we try to stay connected in the world as we can. You don't know what everybody's doing. You just hope that they're doing all right. So glad to hear that he was just busy. So anyway, yeah, as far as things go, I did want to just mention and shout out. I know it's been a long time since it was first talked about, but the Quest Jam that Amalgamash on Ash Quest was promoting. So that was that contest where they got people to submit their own HeroQuest creations. and I think he opened it up, gave a lot more leeway for people this time. So there's a lot of creations that people made, and they finally announced the winner. And to be honest, I have not been following it very closely. I mean, I think it's really awesome that people make custom quests, but I mean, I barely have enough time to play the official ones, much less getting into new ones. But it is exciting to see that, he's helping promote that, encouraging people to create stuff, put it out there, and distribute it. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, it's the thought bubble. Sorry. Ah, and Jacer's here. He lives. Welcome, Jacer.
Yeah, alive.
Sorry. Could you tell we were like we missed you?
Yeah, I was getting multiple messages. I'm like,
Where
what
are you?
happened? I'm like, I don't think that I said anything or did anything. And then I'm like, I was only sick for a couple days, and then
Oh,
I was like, but it was one of those things. It was like they went through the whole house. So my daughters were sick,
oh,
my wife was sick, then I got sick.
that's rough. Well, and I'm not, but I think every family man out there knows exactly what you're talking about. So
Yeah, oh yeah, they
perfectly
know.
understandable.
And you do the whole dread thing too, because like you're like, are you sick? Are you and you're like you kind of have that intuition that
Oh
they
man.
don't feel good, but I got two girls, so getting information that's kind of important to me doesn't seem as anywhere important in their minds.
Oh yeah.
They're just trying to get through school and do all that
Yep.
kid stuff. So
Oh yeah. That's how it goes. Well, I know at my
right, and then
job,
the next
like
day,
people would
the
get
next
sick. And,
day it's do I have to go to school? Yeah,
oh
and
yeah.
then they're like, "Oh, I'm sick." I'm like, "I thought you were sick last night, and you told me you felt fine. Now all of a sudden you're not."
Yeah.
So yeah, now we're scrambling to get a same day doctor appointment.
Oh
Where like
man.
it's so much easier, having a day or two. It's like, all right, you're still not feeling good. All right, we're taking you tomorrow. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think for the most part, it's colds and sinuses.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, beginning of winter stuff.
Perfect time of year for it. Oh man.
Yeah,
I was gonna say I don't know the half of it. I mean, I'll go to work and yeah, somebody will be sick and it's like, oh man, they must have picked it up at daycare and given it to me, and then I'm just like, oh man, don't give it to me. Oh, but because I consider myself lucky. Well,
yeah, it does go around workplaces sometimes too.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
shut down
shoot.
whole offices.
I have a really small office too. It's like no walls, so yeah, everything is just blowing around. But the nice thing is I only go in every other week. So I guess it's just enough time for you to catch it, bring it home, be sick for a week, recover, come back in, get sick again. Hopefully not. As long as it's just yeah, something not severe. Um yeah. So the Quest Jam, I'm just going to share that up real quick. I don't know if you guys had any paid any attention to it, but it's I guess now you can download this stuff. So which is kind
Yeah,
of like
through itch.io. I think
itch.io.
you were able to download them. At least I think so. But
I'll share the link up here.
I want to say that it'd be like one. I think one download if you do the combined one, if there is a combined like or whatever with all of the quests in it,
Let's see what
which I
happens.
think would be easier. Yeah, because I think the first Quest Jam, I think I downloaded every one individually
Oh,
through itch. Yeah, so it's just
there's
a lot of little downloads.
okay. So this is a single file, and I believe it was Geek on Giddy first shared this with me. He was really excited. He was one of the judges, and there's 34 PDF links in here. So we got Undead, Reclaim the Bones, Staff, Tower of the Argent Moon, Wisdom of the
And I think we
Wizard.
did videos for like 10 of them,
Yeah.
roughly.
So do we know who won? I guess that'd be on the page too, probably.
Probably. I won a, like, I guess a more random one, I think.
Okay, well, congratulations.
So there was a, well, I want to say there was a judge's choice. So there was like
Oh,
three
different
that were
categories.
one for like each judge picked or the judge picks or whatever,
Hmm.
and then like the overall winner using their point system. So
Hmm.
yeah, it's a whole pretty cool process.
Nice. Well, congratulations to all the winners, and sounds like it was a good thing overall. Good exercise. Those creative juices flowing. Yep. So check out AshQuest on YouTube, of course. And shout out to other people that we've been promoting. Grimlore has Zargon Goes On his YouTube channel. He's been a frequent player. And of course, Dungeon Master. We're still waiting for his big video. He did one talking about the leaks, the Wizards of Morcar leaks from the early releases that Timothy posted. He posted all the pictures from his Australian retail copy. So Marcus over at Dungeon Master did a video. It's just that the English subtitles don't work, and my German is not good enough for me to like get the full context of what he's saying. So I'm still waiting for that. But I guess he's going to get his actual retail review copy at some point. So I was thinking that they had changed the release date to this month, that we were just going to be getting it like any day now, or maybe by Christmas. But now I'm hearing people saying, oh no, they just updated my pre-order for Wizards of Morcar like from Amazon to February, like February 23rd. So as Bohemius was saying, it's just a week difference from the March 1st due date. I don't know. Do you guys have any insight into that? I don't pre-order stuff, so I'm just relying on what other people are saying. I guess I could check. I could check the page. But then the UK is saying December. Let me check. So I actually have it on my Amazon list, but it's just like I'm watching it. Let's see. Currently unavailable. We don't know when or if this item will be back in stock. Okay, that's Amazon.com. Let's see what Hasbro Pulse says. Oh, there's no listing. Okay, I got to go to Europe. I know you're not seeing what I'm doing, but I'm just talking my way through it here. So Wizards of Morcar, no listing for the UK, no listing for the US. Can that be? Let's do Europe. Nothing. Doesn't exist. Okay. Wizards of Morcar pre-order. Let's see what that comes up with. Okay, Big Bad Toy Store says pre-order March 2026. And I think the other ones I recall is Zavi. Is that Angus's microphone I'm hearing? Are you having some trouble? Ah, Jason shared the link. Okay, finally the winner. All right, I'm going to post this in the chat for everybody, so you can check that out.
Yeah, I
question.
think in that video, at least it better explains the 10 video winners and lets you know like why they got chosen and how they got chosen.
Ah, yes. Oh, this was 3 months ago. Wow. Okay. Shows how
Yeah, that was when it first
intentional.
announced, and then after that, like I said, those 10 winners, he's been doing a video. I want either once a
Oh,
week or twice a week.
yeah.
Mine was the Goblin Guild.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
So
I see it. Looks like it's at 1452. All right. I'm going to timestamp it. Yep. All right. Well, thank you for that. Thanks to Amalgamash for doing that and sharing it. All right. Well, now I don't have to create that quest, the search for Sir Jacer, because we found him. Here he is. All right. Well, and I suppose with Wizards of Morcar, I mean, for all we know, these dates are going to change again. Like, who knows? I mean, the way Michael was talking in the new Avalon Hill Discord, we should expect an earlier release. But how early probably depends on the site, the retailer. So Zavi, I'm looking at Zavi right now, and it says sold out. Release date December 17th, 2025. So that's like 11 days from now. I guess we'll have to see. But the nice thing is all the stuff is spoiled from it. Like every single page, every single card, every angle of every miniature, it's all been revealed to the public. So if that isn't enough to make up your mind, I don't know what is. Just a question of when it becomes available. I mean, I'm sold on it. Would I like it to have been like a little bit more perfect? Yeah, but I can live with a few typos. I think every Hero Quest release has had some typo, some sentence out of place or missing detail or vague thing in it, but it's still fully playable. Especially when it's the kind of stuff that I mean Zargon can just figure it out. I guess the only thing that really requires clarification is if you're not one of these people that's online all the time, you might not realize what Doug said about the wording on the card, and so you might have some confusion at the table sometimes. But Zargon just decides what he thinks is best, and everybody goes along with it. That's just kind of how you play the game. So if you want your monsters to move immediately after they spawn in, or they have to wait until Zargon's next turn, I mean that's up to you. All right. Well, Angus, how's your system doing? Yeah, I'm guessing his microphone isn't working. I don't know if you can help him, Jacer. If he's on a phone like you are.
uh, not 100% sure. I mean, it looks like he's unmuted.
Yeah, I see that too.
Uh,
Or no, he's on a computer, I think. At least he was last time, if I remember right. And it's been a while. I was gonna say you guys, if you want, you could each choose two heroes and we could play,
it
but
looks like he keeps going uh, on and off line because he's grayed out and then he's there and then he's grayed out again.
okay. Yeah, yeah, try closing out and coming back in, Angus. Good thought. The magic restart. It almost always works. Well, these arena battles don't take a ton of time, so just because we're starting late doesn't mean we can't still do it here. I know on a Saturday I try to wrap up around 9. if I can. But yeah, go grab yourself the Quest Jam 2025 submissions list if you want. Plenty of ideas there. The old joke about HeroQuest stuff is you don't actually want to use someone else's mod. Like they're not interested in your mod. They're interested in what they can modify your mod into. They're gonna make their own changes and make it their own. I mean, not stealing credit, but just.
Hear me?
Oh, yeah, now I can hear you. Great.
Okay. Yeah, now I'm getting a green outline around my.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, definitely working now.
How you been?
All right.
How's it been going?
Good, good.
Nice.
Did
you make it through?
Fortunately, we haven't been sick.
Your time will come. No, hopefully not.
Knock on wood.
Yeah. Well, I was feeling a little weird today too, and I'm like, no. Of course, maybe I'm just listening to you guys and like psyching myself out. But I don't have to go back to the office tomorrow, so that'll be good at least. All right. Well, stay healthy if you can.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the first sign is when you're psyching yourself out.
Yeah.
No, I'm not sick. I don't care how much mucus I have. I'm not sick.
Just a few flakes. It's not a
It doesn't
blizzard.
count unless I puke.
Oh man, yeah, that's the worst. Well, and I guess, anxiety can make you lose sleep and lower your immune system a little bit. So, I mean, it could be self-fulfilling prophecy. Yeah. All right. Well, what do you think? You guys remember how to do the arena battle? I know we've done a few variations. So what I did yesterday was I just played it according to against the Ogre Horde rules. So we've got the arena, we've got these stone walls, we've got these treasure chests, got the big doors, got the big rooms. We've got these trophies, and you got to land on them to pick them up, like end your movement on them. You get them automatically. You can open the chest, and then you roll dice, and then we consult the table to tell you what you got. Bad guys always start off the round, and we get these little tokens to activate each one. So it goes boom, 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 boom until everybody's done. When there's one person left on a side, that character gets a what do they call it? A special action, where you can either move 2 squares or you can attack with 2 dice, like after each person goes on the other side. But last team standing is the winner. Now, as far as your heroes go, I mean, you can choose any of the heroes I think that we've got so far and just keep what they've got. The only thing is we'll just restart their spells and body points for this adventure. So we've got Wizard, Dwarf, Berserker, Bard, Knight, Monk, Barbarian, Elf. What do you guys want? I'll have you each pick 2. How about that?
I haven't done the arena battle yet.
Oh, nice. At all? Period? Ever?
At all.
Then-
I haven't
Then
even
insist you
I
pick
haven't even
first.
looked at the rules for it.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Well, so Cristobal of LaGuardia de Morcar referred this semi-sarcastically as HeroQuest Kill Team. You've got this big area where you can fight in, and there are these treasure chests. But instead of having to search, you just like walk up to them and use an action. And we roll 2 dice, and then there's a table that I consult, and it's mostly bad stuff, but there's some good stuff as well. These little hourglass tokens activate a figure. So you've got like all these tiles laying all over the place, which I kind of don't like that part of it, but it is what it is. So you'll have a bad guy will get activated. He'll move into the arena. Obviously, he's going to try to capture one of these because these can be like really helpful things. So this goes for your team. I know this is 2x black shields. So I could add this to one of my attack rolls, or defense rolls, I should say. If you've got it, it doesn't do you much good, except on your turn you can discard it to move 2 extra squares. But I mean, you've got other stuff in here. You've got skulls, you've got white shields, you've got healing potion +2, and that just goes to your team. So you could have a whole stock of these that you could redeem. But other than that, it functions pretty much like regular combat, except, I mean, you can see the way the arena is laid out that there isn't really any place to hide, and you're not really doing any searching, except those two treasure chests. But, I mean, the bad guys can take these things too. I think they can they take the treasure chests as well? I could be wrong about that. Never actually thought about it. Let's see. A hero. If you die in the tournament, you're out of the game for the rest of the quest. The items in your possession prior to death remain on a square where you died. They can be picked up by any hero who moves adjacent to the square. No action required. All right. Any questions, Angus? I mean, we can remind you.
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool.
I guess the Berserker.
Berserker. All right. Grab the Berserker. All right. How about you? Wizard. Okay. And for you, Jacer.
I'll do a. Let's go. Monk and Druid.
Monk and Druid. Hey. I just had the Druid out from last time. You'd think I would have filed him in a place that was easy to find. Let me just see. There's the Monk. And if other people join mid-game, we can just have them take over one of the other characters. That's fine. But we'll have our 4 heroes. Okay, so Monk, Wizard, Berserker, and Druid. There he is. Okay, there's our 4 heroes. Now, I should probably give you the rundown of what everybody has. So I hope you got some paper, Angus.
On.
All right. It's almost like he's probably not even going to need all this stuff, but he'll have it anyway. Okay, first of all, though, I would like you to choose your spells. While you're choosing your spells, I'll just grab a new pencil here. Just a minute. Okay, I'm back.
You left?
Yeah. Yep. I just stepped away to grab another pencil. What'd you decide?
We can.
Looks like Bohemius has been using fire, air, and earth.
definitely fire.
Okay.
Earth. Water.
Water. Okay.
Let me just print out the storage system for all my request stuff. But
Oh yeah.
I haven't done divider cards for what's in each section.
You're printing like everything known to man now, just like Ribby. That's great.
Yeah, I printed out the rotating room and
Awesome.
the map, the swirling mist, the hands coming out.
Yep. I've got that one.
Oh, and the coffins.
Nice. Let's see. Oh, so the druid actually hasn't been in this party yet. So that's a new hero.
Okay, makes it easy.
Yeah. Okay, so basic druid. Do you have access to all the cards? Do you have any questions about that?
Uh,
You've got a dagger. I mean, you guys could always trade gear as you're playing, of course. Do you have the monks cards as well?
I pretty much know the monk now.
You know it by heart.
So
Yeah.
if not, I'll be able to describe the effect good enough for you to know what the real name is.
Exactly. Yeah. He does the spinny and the behind the back thing, and yeah. Okay.
He's gonna rock you like a hurricane. Yeah, Eye of the Storm. Yep,
Yep.
that one.
Got him. Got him. Yep. All right. Unlock the fire. Yeah, so the druid has the 3 spells and the berserker. So, Angus, do you have the knowledge of the berserker's 3 skills, the enrage, retaliation, and frenzy?
I've got the cards out.
Excellent. Okay.
All right, go ahead and lay it on me. What's the berserker got?
All right. What doesn't he have? That's the real question. Okay. Weapon wise or equipment wise, he has the battle axe, the longsword, bracers, broadsword, the rallying horn. That's the one that gives you extra movement. Helmet, shield, bastard sword. That's with 1 black die and 2 white. The buckler, which is a form of shield.
Hang on. Did you say a horn or something?
The rallying horn. Yeah.
Aliens.
Yep.
Okay, I got up as far as bastard sword.
Yes. Buckler.
Okay.
And if you need help, Jacer can remind you. He knows some of the stuff too. Okay. Potion wise, he has fire resistance, serpent's blood, 2 of them, antidote, warmth, that's the +1 healing, airwalk, icy strength, yes, I'm saying he can use it, battle rage, same deal,
At icy strength.
icy strength and battle rage. The spider step elixir, the potion of elder wisdom that lets you recover a used skill or spell, and healing potions. You have 3 of the 1d6 healings, 3 of those. All right. All right. And Jacer, do you remember all the extra abilities that we gave him?
No.
Okay.
I remember that under half he rolls purple dice,
Yeah.
or under half life he rolls purple dice. I think.
Well, when he starts attacking people, I'll try to remind him because yeah, I've written them all down. I need to formalize this a little bit better. I need to because some of it's experimental. But yeah,
And then I want to say he gets one of his skills back when he kills a monster, or something like that.
yes. If he kills a monster that has more body points than he does, he can recover a used skill.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
an expert in him with the upgrades.
Tried to make him interesting. All right, and then the wizard. So you have fire, water, and earth as your spells. And are you ready for his equipment?
And spell Earth.
EARTH.
Oh, and you can throw his axe and recover it or something.
Oh yeah,
With
because
the berserker.
the berserker doesn't get ranged weapons, but he could throw his axe and pick it back up again. But he doesn't actually have an axe
Yeah.
to throw, so yeah. All right, back to the wizard. Yeah, he's got the
Just regular axe. I can't throw the battle axe.
no. We're thinking of like the hand axe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
You got to find the master forge that can attach the chain to the battle axe, and then you can throw it.
Then yep.
Back.
Then you can do everything. Yep.
There's always restrictions somewhere.
Yeah, you got to go see Master Rygar.
It's got to be
All right.
a staff that has a chain on each end, and then on each end of the chains there's a battle axe, and somehow that's like a really good weapon. And it's magic, of course, too. Yep. All right. Classic video game weapon.
Okay.
All right. So you've got one dagger. You've got a staff, cloak. You've got a helmet that you can't use, and a rapier that you can't use, and a crossbow that you can't use. You've got the rallying horn.
Oops. Helmet, rapier, and what?
Yeah, helmet, rapier, and crossbow, I guess, just in storage.
Crossbow.
Yeah, but since he's the wizard, he can't
Okay.
really use them. You have the rallying horn, the torch, the artifact known as the Cloak of Shadows that lets you pass through monsters and walls once per quest. You've got a sling, that's range of 1, or attacking with 1 at range, I should say. You've got the Sapphire Skull, which lets you use 2 attack dice at range. It's probably your best thing right now. You have the Phantom Blade.
Be nice.
What's that? I'm having you write a book.
Okay, the sling. It was a range weapon, 1 die.
Yeah, but the Sapphire Skull is ranged 2.
All right, got it.
And you've got the Phantom Blade, which is just a regular non-throwable dagger, but once per quest you can basically do an armor-piercing hit, so no defense. And you've got the Emberwrought Diadem, which is another artifact. And the Emberwrought Diadem, let's see what it does here. It gives you, well, it raises your maximum body points by 1 and grants you 1 additional defend die. So that's why you're at 5 body points instead of 4. And you're always defending with 1 more.
Yeah, it basically counts like a helmet.
Yeah.
It gives you a body point.
Yeah. It basically is. It's a magic. It's a crown. It's a magical crown, but it acts like a helmet. And then if you add the cloak to it, that's another one. So you're really defending with 4. doesn't have bracers. Okay. You also have a scroll, spell scroll of Pass Through Rock. And you have one more artifact weapon known as the Raven's Talon. The Raven's Talon is 2 attack dice. You can't throw it. It's 2 attack dice. And if you get a black shield, you can re-roll it once. Once per quest. Get it? Or no, once per attack. Once per attack. So, no, if you get a black shield, so like you roll your 2 dice, if you get a black shield, you can re-roll the black shield. Do you get it? And you can do that every attack.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was in it. I had it right in my head, but it was coming out just re-rolling the black die. Yeah, re-roll the black shield.
Re-roll the black die. Yeah, I like that one too, but yeah, not what I meant. All right, and are you ready for his cabinet full of potions?
I guess so. Doesn't Ribby have a spreadsheet on all this?
Come on, Ribby. Yeah, get us organized. Okay. All right. We love Ribby. I appreciate the fact that the wizard is loaded with bottles. I think that's how he ought to be. Okay. So he's got 2 poison bottles, which we still don't know the use of, but he has them. He has restoration. That's 1 body point, 1 mind point restored. He has healing +4. That's a +4 healing. He has a +2 healing as well. He has fire resistance. 3 potions of Elder Wisdom. That's right, 3 of them. But remember, each hero can only use 1 per quest. He has 3 of them. That's to restore a spell or skill that's been used. He has 2 potions of Airwalk. He has a smoke bomb. He has Wolfsbane. Only a third of the way done here. He's got magic resistance against damage. He's got 2 potions of recall. So that'll give him a spell back as well. He's got the potion of vision.
There was 2?
Yep, 2 of them. And potion of vision. That lets you see traps and secret doors until you take damage. He has 2 antidotes, so I guess he could drink the 2 poisons and then drink the 2 antidotes to cure himself. Don't do it, kids. He's got Serpent's Blood, 2 of those. Serpent's Blood is what cures venom. He's got a Caltrop. He's got a Potion of Charm. Oh, I'm sorry. He has 3 potions of recall, not 2. I thought that was another one. 3 recall. Okay. You caught up so far?
Yep.
All right. He's got 2 potions of alchemy. It'll turn a piece of equipment into 100 gold coins worth of gold. He's got 2 potions of magical aptitude. Magical aptitude means you can use 2 spells in 1 turn. Not doubled, but 2 different ones. He has a potion of magic, which lets you use a spell twice in the same turn. He's got dexterity. He's got holy water. Potion of speed. That's the one that doubles your movement dice. He's got the Spider Step elixir, 2 of those. Spider Step. He's got 2 potions of warmth. And he's got 3 grog. All right. All right, turn the paper over.
What's
No,
the
no, that's getting that bit.
what's the spider step do?
Spider Step lets you move through hindering terrain, and I'm forgetting what else it lets you do. Jacer, do you recall? As I pull out the document here.
Pit traps and furniture as well.
I think you're right. Yeah. Drink this potion to move unaffected through squares containing revealed pit traps, hindering terrain, furniture, and monsters. This potion's effects end if you suffer any amount of damage. So, there you go. And there's Elder Wisdom, Serpent's Blood. Right. Well, shall we dance?
Can I ask the wizard for a helmet, crossbow, and rapier?
Certainly.
And who's that for?
The druid, because he can wear a helmet, right? Or no?
I thought we decided that he can't wear the helmet,
Oh, he can't. Never mind. Then forget about the helmet.
but he can use the rapier and the crossbow for sure.
Okay.
Now,
I'll
Doug
give
would
the,
say, what if it was one of those rare wooden helmets? Think about it.
or a hardened leather helmet.
Ah. What if it's made of like some I don't know, shell of some rare animal? So you come up with your own thing, but yeah, we'll
Like
just say,
tortoise shell helmet.
yeah, come on. It's made of stone. Yeah. Okay.
Just using the crockery that we make our stew in.
It breaks, but I mean, at least it saved your head from that one hit. Yeah. Okay, so we'll take the rapier and we'll take the crossbow from the wizard, give it to the druid. Okay, so shapeshift, life force, and why am I blanking on the third spell? Shape or
Pixie.
Pixie, yeah. Combat Tinkerbell. There we go. Got it. Okay, so that's Bohemius or Bohemius. Jacer for today. Okay, all right. Ready? So you find yourself in the arena. It's time to fight. Okay, we'll get our combat music going here, courtesy of Suno.com. All right. So in the bad guy's corner, this is just a statue. You got this giant serpent. You got this huge spider. You got this giant ape. And you've got some of these skull blights. All right. I'm going to activate one of these bad guys here. Just got to consult. They have so many abilities, it's going to get a little bit messy, but we'll do our best here. Yeah, let's get the spider out here. So the door opens. Okay, the big spider comes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and I can still spawn a spawnling, I believe, on my turn. Just make sure I got that right, because it has been a while since we've played. Spawn. Oh wait, at the end of each hero's turn, I can do it. Okay. So I can't do it yet. Alright. Heroes. Now, the turn order is not fixed, remember. So you guys decide how best you want to do it. You activate who you activate, and do what you do. Alright, so who will go first on the hero side?
Or rolling to move like usual.
Yes. Oh, let me cover up the heroes who aren't in the battle, sorry.
I guess I'll go first with the Berserker.
Okay. Hey. For Argus, if he's playing. Angus. Skill card for hero. Okay, thanks, Bookum Dano. Okay, so Angus, you have a skill card. Do you want it to be for the Berserker?
Sure.
Okay. All right, let me draw one randomly here for you. Thanks a lot, Bookum Dano. It's wrong deck. Yeah, things are always a little bit rough when we come back after not playing for a few weeks. But it should be shuffled well enough. Give it one more shuffle just to be safe side. All right, Mighty Blow. So after rolling your combat dice, multiply by 2 the final die results and apply the result against your opponent. So you can have that as a single use ability. Mighty Blow.
I remember I have that. Alright, what's the formula again?
Oh, exclamation point, HQ move, space, and then the number. So 2.
You
I mean, you can put a color if you want.
again?
Red, blue, or black. Exclamation point, HQ move.
Oh, move.
HQ move, yeah. Because it's HQ roll for combat dice, HQ move for the pip dice.
And space.
Yep, and then the number. Eight. Excellent.
If I just go straight up from where he is, straight ahead 6, and then down 1, that'll put me
Right in
right in front of it.
spider's face. Yep. Red and green. Getting ready for Christmas here. All right, so you're staring down the big spider. You gonna fight him? I know. I see you typing. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Snow. Is it no space between the dice?
Oh, you can't use abbreviations. You want to do exclamation point HQ
okay,
roll
spell it out.
space 1 space black space 1 space white or whatever it happens to be. I'm not sure which
Yeah.
weapon you're using.
Well, yeah. What weapon are you using? If you're using the battle axe, it'll just be 4 white, and you don't even have to write white.
He's right.
Yeah, I guess I should use that for damage.
Okay, so you're putting the shield away. You've got the battle axe out.
Or space white,
Yeah,
or just 4.
yeah. If it's white, you don't actually have to write white. I think the only time you have to do that is when you've got 2 colors to show which is which. Okay, so 2 skulls is pretty good. Pretty good. But
If you use right, yeah, and that's the mighty blow doubles it, and then you got your other 2 abilities after you take damage or skills.
yep.
Right.
Got a point there. All right, so I got my 4 defense dice, but these are boss dice. I'm using the special extra nasty, extra evil dice. Oh, and it didn't help me at all. 2 hits. It burns. You're no match for Sting. Even though you're not using Sting. Force of habit. Okay. Well done. All right. Now, oh, you know what? I forgot to put these out. I'm so sorry, guys. I should have put these out. Since he didn't land on it anyway. Let's see. And then, oops, not that. Okay. All right, so those can all be picked up. If you're having some trouble seeing this, you just let me know. But these little guys are ones that you can land on and pick up. Okay. All right. I'm gonna activate another bad guy here. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna activate a Skull Blight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Hero activation.
I guess can I do the druid?
All right. Nine.
I guess in the arena, and go 2 more to the right, and then 2 north, and I'll equip the crossbow and take a shot at the spider.
All right. You also gained a +2 for your white shield for your team.
Excellent.
If you need a reminder, just let me know what you got. Okay, so you're firing the crossbow at the spider. Wrestling move.
Yes, that's correct.
All right.
All right. I grabbed the helmet in my hand, and I bash him in the skull with it, and then run back over there.
Ah, bam.
Not allowed to wear this? What? I'm enraged. All right.
Smack.
I guess send out another bad guy.
Oh, that was it. That got him.
Well, that's awesome.
He
I
doesn't
thought he
have.
had more body points than
Nope.
that.
Nope. Well, some spiders might, but this one, no.
Okay.
Got him.
Oh, he before he died though, he would have spit out
Oh yeah, with the turn.
a spawnling after the Berserker went.
Good point. Oh, and he would spit out another one in death, maybe?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, my turn's over. Maybe on death he spits out one more.
Okay. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah.
The end of the spider.
See, if we were just playing Jungles of Deltarak, I'd have these rules down. But since we're not, I'm just like, oh yeah, he has all these abilities. When I first ran a Jungles of Deltarak quest at Gen Con, I was so excited. But yeah, I just had the spider just be just a big guy that you fight. Like, I didn't even think about the spawns at all. Like, oh, I was supposed to use those, wasn't I? Whoops. Because you're doing it on the hero's turn. It's a really cool ability, though. Okay, so you got him, exploded. He's just got these two little spiders left. All right.
But
Now,
yeah, if you ever wanted like a male spider, maybe he wouldn't do spawnlings. You know what I mean? If
Yeah.
you wanted just a generic spider.
he's carrying the eggs for his mate or something. But yeah, I hear what you're saying. Now with these spawnlings though, are they individual activations because he's dead? I wonder. Or just however I
I'm
decide
not-
to do it.
I never thought about him for like how it would work
Arena.
in the arena.
Yeah, because I guess they don't put him in the arena.
Or you right, because I know, or you would activate all of them also, I guess, on the spider's turn.
Maybe I'll do it that way. It'll just be one turn, and all of them will go.
And
Like taking
all
the
of
place
them
of his
will
turn.
move.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, other Zargons may have other ideas, but yeah, just thinking about it right now, challenging myself too.
Yeah,
Alright.
that'd probably make it easier on you mentally.
Yeah, can't take it
Just do
anymore.
all the spawnlings at one time.
Yep. All right. Okay.
And then we want to step on those hourglass tiles too to pick them up.
The hourglasses are just nothing. They're just showing that that guy's been activated. That's their only purpose.
Oh, okay.
So you'll want to pick
Okay.
these up. See, and then those treasure chests can be searched if you're adjacent to them as your action. Okay, so we got two more.
Okay, I
heroes
guess I
to
missed
activate.
that about that hourglass.
That's okay. Yeah, these are activation tokens.
I guess I'll go with the wizard.
Okay. I mean, I guess you can kind of do that to a figure, but it's not a perfect system. In war games, they do stuff like this, but usually you've got like such a huge playing space, doesn't matter.
All right, so do we have to stop on those squares or just pass through them?
Stop on.
Okay, so the one directly below that the first block tile.
Okay.
Move there and stop on that space.
Okay, you collect it, and you found 2 extra skulls.
Oh.
Okay, anything else?
What was this? One of those blades they moved out?
Yeah. You have line of sight to him. I know you've got like so many things you could use on him. You got spells, you got the Sapphire Skull.
Yeah, let's get a sapphire skull.
Yeah. So you blast him with 2 dice.
I'm not sure if this is any faster doing copy paste critical rolls. What's is it just regular dice?
Yeah. So exclamation point, HQ roll, space 2. Missed. Alright, so you chuck the skull, it kind of like flies around and kind of goes back into your hand.
That was cool.
The expression on the skull is you can't really read it because it's a skull. We were thinking of like Mystery Men with the bowling ball with the skull inside it, if you remember that movie.
Yes, yes.
Yep.
Perfect visual.
Yep. All right. Good try though. Okay. And now another bad guy gets to go. Let's see. Who should attack? Yeah. I'm going to activate the snake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's going to attack the berserker with 4. Four skulls. Its face looks strangely like James Earl Jones. Don't ask me why. You look again and it looks just like a snake face again. All right, what are you using for
Hey,
defense?
Huh?
What all are you using for defense? That's just your basic defense. Don't you have like helmets and stuff? Well, I guess you're not using the
oh God, I
shield.
forgot that.
Yeah, you're not using the shield or the buckler, but you could still use the helmet. So you could roll one more.
Got the helmet. Probably can't use a shield with the battle axe.
Nope. Although, let's
Not the
see.
buckler.
Were you wearing the bracers?
As far as I know.
Okay. So if with the bracers
Don't
and the
see why I
helmet,
wouldn't.
you could roll 2 more dice. Just add 2 more to what you just rolled. We'll see if you get anything. 'Cause you're about to take a big wallop of damage.
Ooh,
Oh.
blocked half.
Ching. Yeah, you're the guy that shows up at the prom and like he's still trying to button his like tie and stuff. Like, yeah, hold on, just a minute. I got it. Here, let me help you with it. Okay, so it took 2 damage. At least he blocked some of it. Okay, all right. Last hero. Monk.
All right, 8 for movement.
I remember you guys got 2 skulls and 2 white shields for your team. Oh, I guess I could have had. Whoops. I could have had Angus use those 2 shields.
Yeah, but then he wouldn't have he can activate more of his skills now.
That's true. You're right. The
Yeah,
Berserker wants
I
to
see. I
get,
could have
he wants to get hurt.
used retaliation.
Hmm. Okay, we'll keep that in mind for next time. All right. So the monk. Got 8.
Yeah, let's go north of the snake there, next to that pillar.
Here?
Do I have one more movement, or is that all 8?
That's 8, yeah.
Oh, I counted 7 for some reason. All right. Oh, I used 2 spaces in that other room. All right, I see. All right, then I'll change to the strength of mountain then.
All right. Rolls up one of his green sleeves and all right, one skull. All right, and the big snake.
3 shields.
Big snake defends with 3. Ching, and a wrestling move. DDT, DDT, DDT. Okay. Oh, I should have given you this. I forgot you landed on it. Okay, so you do take 1 damage, but let's see what it was. Oh. Now let's see.
If I use that, can I roll 4 dice?
Let me double check. Let's see. Combatant who suffers damage
Like-
from another combatant adjacent or immediately diagonal to them may discard a riposte trophy tile to immediately attack back.
Since I'm still in strength of mountain mode.
You know what? It's so cool. I'll let you do it. Ah.
All right, I went from 1 to 2.
Let's see. Does that mean I get to defend? I mean, I guess.
I think you. Yeah, I think you defend.
It doesn't say I can't, right, Doug? If it doesn't say you can't, then you probably can. Okay, that's right. It's good rule of thumb. Okay, so, ching. Oh, just barely.
All right, it was worth it though.
Yep.
All right, monster turn.
Okay. That was the monk. All right. Skull Blight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And all heroes are activated, so I get the last activation. The big ape. He's got 8 movement. Alright, he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because he can just slip right past you, jump over you. And he's gonna attack the Berserker with 4.
Very light for a gorilla.
I know. One of his few perks. I mean, it's like maybe he's like swinging from branches or something. I don't know. Not very high off the ground. All right. 5 skulls.
Good lord. Whew. Oh, weight shields. Oh,
Yeah, you got an exclamation point first.
Yeah, I do the copy and paste. Like I would have just copied the 4 dice. Use the double white skull tile.
yeah.
And that'll give you 3
Oh.
white skulls.
Yeah, this
And,
is for defense.
Yeah, we have the 2 white skulls or 2 white shields.
Yeah.
So that'll give you 3 of them. So at least you'll get a wrestling move back.
Ah.
And-
So he'll still take 2 damage, but he'll inflict 1 damage against his enemy.
Yeah. And he's got the choice of using retaliation if he wants to take an extra whack.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so that's so this is used up. Okay, so instead of 5, so he takes 2. Okay.
Damage.
I'm gonna hit him with retaliate.
All right. That's just your standard attack.
You can add the other 2 skulls to that.
Yeah,
Because we have that other tile.
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so that's used up as well. Okay, so you really got 3 skulls. And is that an unblockable attack? What does this card say? Or do I still get to defend?
The retaliate.
Yeah.
You use the skill when you take damage from an adjacent monster. Immediately make an attack against that monster. Maybe used once per quest.
Okay, doesn't say I
It's
can't.
once I have 5 or fewer body points.
Nice.
Doesn't say you can, doesn't say you can.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm going to say that I can then.
I guess you could defend against it.
Of course I can.
You can. I was gonna say is add Mighty Blow to it, and that'll make it 6 skulls.
Dang.
Yeah.
Go for it, guys.
It is a big gorilla.
King Kong. He got nothing on him. Okay. All right, so it's going to be 6 skulls. Wow. All right. Well, in that case, let's see if he can survive. So 4 damage. 5 total. Oh man, he's got 2 left. That was amazing. It's like,
All right, go Berserker, go. Oh, that was actually the monster's turn. Ouch.
yeah,
Yeah,
All
that was
that-
a monster turn.
all that happened on the monster's turn. Yeah, that's crazy. It really is like one of these other war games. Okay, but that's the end of my turn. So now we begin a new round. I'll let Mayhem gather up all the hourglass tokens, including the ones I can't see. Get one under there too. Okay.
One more by the snake.
Oh, thank you.
And the wizard back up 1 space. Yeah.
Pat him on the head. Okay. All right. Trying to cheat. Okay. Let's see. All right. So bad guys will activate. I'm gonna go ahead and do the spawnlings first. So we'll just attach both of those to the berserker. I know they're supposed to go on his character card, but we don't use the character cards in these virtual games. So I'll just visually represent the fact that he has 2 of them on top of him. And of course, he can use.
What did he do?
They attach to you, and at the end of your turn, they'll do damage for each one that's on there. Every turn,
Okay.
you can remove them. So you can use an action to, or you can use an attack to kill one of them. Somebody else can like kill it off of you as well. But you need 2 attacks to free yourself completely from their influence. Okay, where are the spawnlings? We'll put the blood there. the centipede, the spider. There we go. And we'll put a second one. This is my favorite part. You couldn't tell. There we go. Okay. All right, that's my turn. Hero activation. So for the sake of this, you guys are probably going to want to have the other heroes try to save him. I mean, unless you think you can take it, right?
Yeah, the Berserker should definitely go last.
Because otherwise, if he takes his turn, he'll kill one, and then he'll take damage from the other one, right?
Yeah. Maybe try to monk.
Okay. Okay. Five.
I really can't get to the Berserker.
You don't have any special abilities to pass through. Let's see. You've got airwalk, but it doesn't let you walk over monsters. Unless you're going to attempt some kind of uncommon feat, I guess. But
I guess we're gonna have to probably rely on the druid and the wizard to try to shoot the damn things off. I don't know. Let's go one left and one down, and I'll use the Eye of the Storm to hurricane punch these two guys at least.
the eye of the tiger. Okay.
All right.
I think you get
He's
black.
got one.
I think you get black dice for fists.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, I'll let you re-roll it. Watch him miss both of them. Got him. Bohemius! He says, "Go wild, Jacer. Go wild." Oh, okay.
All right, doubled 2.
All right, so you're hitting
Punch
both
in the eye.
both of these monsters.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's see how much damage you do. Okay. So first we're going with the snake.
All right, Jake, me and you.
Like 21. Block
All right,
one.
you get one black eye.
Damage. Ah, Bohemians. Combat dice color change. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's going to hurt me a lot. That's going to hurt me a lot. Okay. He's not giving up.
All right, Gorilla.
Oof, purple. Boo, I don't want purple. Okay. All right, so now the big monkey is going to have to roll purple dice for defense. Oh.
Oh, he kills him. He only had 2 body points left. All right.
He doesn't have more body points than I do I? Does he?
Oh, he did, but you didn't kill him.
Yeah.
He did. He had 7, right? Because you did 5 body points of damage to him.
I did a lot of damage to him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, I always wanted to try this setup, so you guys have done pretty well. I like the stacking of the abilities. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, so yeah, I took it down.
Question about this frenzy skill.
Yeah.
As an action, you make a single sweeping attack against all monsters adjacent and diagonal to you.
Yes.
Does that include the spawnlings? I'm not technically adjacent because they're on me.
I forget what Doug said. I'm inclined to say, why not? I would say it smashes all of them.
I think when we talked about it before, it was more or less dependent on how many skulls you get too. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah, I
because if you
remember
have
that
like
part. Because they only have.
on you and you only rolled one skull, then you should only kill one of those, and
Good
and
point.
it should be one. All the damage should be distributed to all the
Distributed.
squares.
No, yeah, that sounds familiar. Yeah, because each one is just a one body point monster with no defense. So yeah, if there were 3 of them and you rolled 3 skulls, yeah, you got all of them. But if you only got 2 skulls, maybe one of them's still there.
Right, and yeah, you got 2 on you, so yeah, if you did use frenzy,
Yep.
not to and rolled 2, I'd say yeah, but 1, I'd say just pick one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go with that. Okay. All right. So that was
Monster gets
that was
activated.
monk. Now monster activation.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go with. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I take this or do I attack him? That's the tricky part. I'd like to attack him though, so let's just do it. Okay, so Skullblight attacks with 3. Two skulls against the Berserker. Ching, and 1 hit. Okay, hero activation.
Snake have damage on it yet? Oh yeah, 1.
Yeah,
A 1
1.
Yeah, 1.
is fresh.
You want to maybe use the wizard to try to kill at least one of the little guys on you, and then if you use frenzy, hopefully you get at least 1 skull to take the other one out.
Yeah, let's do that.
Bohemius is like, use the skull, use the skull.
Yeah, definitely. Try the skull again. They can't defend. Just gotta roll the skull with the
What
skull.
am I rolling? Just rolling 2 dice on that, right?
Yep.
On skulls.
Woo!
There you got one of
Splat.
them.
All right. The spider tries to eat it, and it just explodes, and the glowing skull emerges and flies back to your hand. Shake the spider guts off of it, put it back in your bag. Of course, it's like one of those like bowling ball carrier bags. Classic. All right.
Oh,
Nice.
I was gonna move the wizard first.
Oh. Whoops.
You can still move
That's right.
the wizard.
You can still move him. Action move, move action, your choice. I do the same thing. In my excitement, I start doing something that's like, wait a minute, can't do that. Or I meant to do the opposite. Oh well. Yeah, looks like you can go pretty much wherever you want.
Let's go to square. So, deck 1, 3.
Sorry, 3 up or
Yeah, 3 up. Yeah, I think that's good.
All right, monster activation. Skull Blight, 1, 2, 3. Attack the Berserker again. These guys don't want treasure, they just want blood. Oh, I didn't mean to roll those dice, but that's okay. They're the same values, so 2 skulls. Against the Berserker, 2 skulls.
Whew.
Ching. Now here's a question for you. At any point, the Berserker could use his Elder Wisdom and then use Frenzy. Or, use Retaliation again, couldn't he? Because the other conditions are met.
Oh, yeah.
And Elder Wisdom can be used once per quest.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of that. So it's like, oh, you get hit. Oh, quickly drink the potion and then quickly do it again. Well, anyway, just thought of that. Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Well, you didn't take damage.
Oh, we blocked it all.
You blocked it.
Oh, yeah, I didn't take damage. I blocked it.
For a future thing.
But
Got it.
But now that it's a hero activation, and now that you're surrounded, bust out the frenzy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Strategery. I don't mind making a few suggestions because you guys are controlling multiple heroes. Maybe it's mentor that, you're training. You're remembering your training. Remember young grasshopper. Okay. So, is that right? Is the Berserker going next?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you should.
Or do we have the... Wait a minute. He's gone. Did I miscount here, or is it... Who hasn't gone yet?
Wait, Wizard just went.
The wizard went, and the monk went, and now it's the third turn, so he's going.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
you just attacked me.
okay, I have an extra
Ended.
one out then. Okay, so now he goes.
The other thing might be for the spawnlings. That went.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, I was trying to take your turn
Yeah.
away. Okay, go for it. Yeah, those spawnlings are confusing. All right, go for it. Monsieur
Yeah.
Berserker.
All right, so I'm gonna do frenzy.
All right, so Elder Wisdom brings it back.
No, he already has frenzy.
Oh, the
'Cause
first
he
time.
hasn't used that yet.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so still has Elder Wisdom. Okay, so you do your spinny attack, 2 skulls against all 3 of those monsters. Okay, so we'll do the top.
So the spawnling dies right away.
Oh yeah, that's splatted, and he's safe. And I need to get rid of them from the screen there. I should have got rid of them sequentially. See, I need more buttons. Always need more buttons. Okay, so we got rid of the spawnlings, and he's hitting this guy. So the top one will roll for his defense. Nothing, you got him. And then the other one at the bottom. Double kill. Triple kill. Alright, and then the big snake. Two hits. Alright, impressive. Okay.
Oh, bites play 1 body points today.
They've got 6 normally.
Okay.
Alright, so I get to activate my final
Almost
monster.
enough.
Well, he gets to
So-
move.
Oh, you know what I've been forgetting to doing? He should have been spawning stuff too. Darn it.
Oh, the snake spawns things too.
Oh man, I can't believe I forgot that too. Yeah, I'm all kinds of behind here tonight, guys. Okay, so he really should have had what? 4? No, 3, because there's yeah, he should have had 3.
Well, 2, and then after the berserker's turn, it can spawn another one.
So
Because
4?
all the berserker just did his attack. He didn't move yet.
Oh, okay. So I could technically, yeah. There we go. Okay.
down 1 and 1 to the left.
Ah, so you can pick up the bonus. Friendly little skeleton. And what does he reveal? A healing potion. Just what you needed.
Awesome.
Perfect. Okay, so you got a +2 for your team.
And then that would make it the snake's activation.
Okay. Yep. Okay, and let me just recheck what it says here. At the end of each hero's turn, blah, blah, blah. Movement. Okay. Yeah, so if I choose to move these new spawnlings, it's either going to have to be in the next round or after another hero's turn. So, okay. Let us just do the easy thing, and I'll just move him here. And we'll attack the Berserker diagonally. Three skulls and a wrestling move. All right, does another DDT on you. All right, let's see your defense. Oh, too bad you weren't a monster.
Wrong kind of skulls.
Ruby! Just kidding. Only how he designed it. Okay. Ruby's great. Okay, so you blocked 1, so you took 2 damage. 2 more damage besides the wrestling move.
Drink the potion tile.
Yes, I will drink the potion down.
All right. All right, so you came back from the brink with 2. Excellent. All right, final hero activation for the round. The druid, right?
Yes. But since it was the snake's turn, don't all the spawnlings now get to move?
Because they were added on previous turns.
Well, because aren't they part of the snake's turn? So
guess-
when the snake goes, they all move?
I mean,
Or is it just that move after the heroes or spawn?
I think it's supposed to be they move after the heroes. It was confusing before because I didn't have the creature that spawned the spawnlings, so I was treating it as like, yeah, that was the turn.
Okay.
Ooh, healing potion for the berserker. Nice. Thanks, Dano.
Yeah, thanks.
That's a 1d6 that you've got. Now you got 4 of those. So let's.
I'm going to have the druid
Go
move
for it.
up 1 and to the right 1 next to that treasure chest.
Mhm.
And I'm going to shoot the closest spawnling to me
That one right there.
with the crossbow.
As long as you get 1 skull, you got him.
All right.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna run into a problem with all these spawnlings.
I'm gonna use the jungle dice. Try to kill the jungle spider.
There you go. One skull. Splat.
All right, one.
Snake
Shot
skin
him.
boots. Gotta get the boots, the
All
hat,
right.
the belt, all the stuff. The chaps.
And
Gloves.
now you can either spawn a new one or move them.
Because after your turn. Yeah, let's see. They can move 3. So 1, 2. That could be good. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. So we're gonna put a spawnling on the berserker. Because why wouldn't we? And let's see. Oh, wrong type. There we go. Snake. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay, we'll put one on the monk. And this one, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now it's the end of the round. So the monk and the berserker still have till the end of each of their turns to get rid of their spawnlings to avoid damage. So we'll gather up the tiles here. How you guys doing on time?
I'm good.
Okay, so we're getting towards the end here. This has definitely been a
I'm good. Try and take out this snake.
little bit of a challenge here. Yeah, and the fans unlocked this one. This was Arena Battle 3. After this, we hope to go back to our regular quests. Will we finish before the end of the year? I have my doubts, but we'll see what we can do. Because I know everybody will be doing holiday stuff and maybe busy. I was kind of thinking, oh yeah, I could do like a live stream. I mean, I don't know if that's really going to happen. We'll see. If not, we'll be back in January. Some of us will still be waiting for Wizards of Morcar, so it'll be okay. All right. So I only have one monster to activate. I'll go ahead and activate. Oh, and this is now the... No, he's not the Soul Survivor. Because the spawnling still exists. That's interesting. Okay. All right. Let's go with this. Because Doug didn't have these guys in mind when he and the team put together the rules originally. But it's fun to work it out. Okay. So I'm activating the big snake, and we will... I think we'll just swing around that way. No, we won't. Stay where we're at and attack the berserker. Yeah. Strategery. Yeah, okay, I'll attack you. Four skulls.
Oof.
Ching, 2 damage. Back down to the ground again. What are you gonna save yourself with?
I'm gonna use one of these D6 healing potion.
The shiny new healing potion that was given.
Oops. Wait a minute.
All right, fixed your broken skull. Excellent.
Okay,
There we go.
we're healing. One too many bonks to the noggin, that's right. That is right. Oh, I guess he does have the warmth. Okay. Okay, so he's alive, and I still have my movement. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and pick it up. See whatever it is. Okay, hero activation. So both the Berserker and the Monk have spawnlings attached to them.
Can I have the Druid activate? Just gonna go to the bottom of that treasure chest. So one south and one to the right.
Yeah, no,
And I want to shoot the spawn. I want to shoot the spawnling that is next to the Berserker.
Ah, not the one that's on him, but the one next to him. Okay.
Yes, because after a hero activates, they can move, right?
Yeah. Good point.
Yeah, good
I
plan.
don't want two to move onto him. So all right, so let me shoot the thing.
Splat.
All right.
Got him.
All right, and now you snake can either attack or move 2 squares. Oh no, it's not the sole survivor. Never mind.
Yeah, the two.
Because
the
there's
two
still 2 more spawnlings. All right.
Yeah.
But now it can either now it can spawn a new one now.
I can spawn another one. Yeah. Haha. Armor.
At least its next move wouldn't be onto the Berserker.
Pile them all on. Yeah, the Berserker gets piled on a lot in Jungles of Deltarak. It's like,
Well,
that's what he wants, but it's painful. No pain, no gain.
it's up to you on what to do next. If the wizard activates, that one spawnling can move 3 spaces and almost get to the Berserker, but not quite. So it's up to you, but the wizard does have a chance to activate now before the other heroes if it wants to.
Yeah,
You have fireball or ball of flame or anything that you can use on the snake? Or do you have genie? No, you don't have air spells.
He's got water.
What
are earth and fire?
ball of flame and fire wrath.
Oh, Dano just cashed in a skill card. He said for whoever wants it, I think. Alertness. Well, that doesn't help you much. Sorry. You can ignore a trap, ambush, or wandering monster or event. Let the players decide, he says.
Does it work for slipping off a spawnling?
No.
Is that a hazard or a trap? Okay.
Sorry, Dano.
All right, let me see what I get.
I'll give it to the druid, and I'll open one of this treasure chests for one of these turns, and if it's a hazard, we'll use the alertness card.
There you go. Okay. That
All
works.
right, let me see what kind of move I get for the wizard. Oh, perfect.
Bohemius had that uncommon feat for Jacer as well. Hasn't been used yet. Bad draw. Sorry, gents. Oh, perfect. Yeah.
All right.
11.
That's more than enough movement to be down by the bottom treasure chest. Just straight down, straight ahead to the treasure chest.
Wizard.
and then can we take out a spawnling or the serpent? Or shoot at the serpent?
I'd say shoot at the serpent. He'll either create another spawnling or he'll move the one spawnling that's on the board.
Right? How hurt does this?
He's got 3 more body points left. But don't you have the ability to like spam him with magic? Because you have, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but you got the potion of magic and the magical aptitude.
I always forget about that.
Oh, combat dice color change. It's combat dice color.
Yeah, go wild with magic.
Ah, Bohemius is here. Yellow.
So
Use the ball of flame and soften them up a little bit, and then use that color change for like the berserker to go in for a kill.
Yeah, because that spell would use movement dice, so it
Yeah.
would count for the color change. What are you saying?
How does it feel to play with the strongest wizard in the world?
all right, yeah. So I'm gonna hit. Yeah, I'll hit the serpent with ball of flame.
Yes.
Looks 2 body points. Monster rolls 2 red dice.
Okay, so is this double ball?
Hopefully you
flame?
don't get any 5s or 6s.
Is this double ball of flame?
Is that?
Is it? Are you using ball of flame twice?
Yeah. Let's let him use it twice. The
I mean,
Magic?
if you use
magic dexterity.
if you use
I was saying use it once because the berserker can go next, and he can use his enrage
okay,
with the combat colored thing to hopefully finish him off.
so just regular ball of flame.
Okay, yeah, just regular ball.
Okay. Okay, I deflected one, but he was hit by the other. So another point of damage. Okay. All right. And now I get to move my spawnling. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now hero activates.
We'll go berserker then. All right, it's 4 to the right, and then 1 down.
You gonna do anything about that spawnling that's on you?
He doesn't need to.
Oh, I don't need to, because I'm gonna do. Wait,
Because it
Because you
doesn't.
use your enrage, that gives you can sacrifice 2 body points, and that would give you 6 yellow dice against the big spider,
Hmm.
and that would leave you with 2 body points. So as long as you're 3 spaces away from that one spawnling, you should be okay. Because it'll take
Yeah,
you down to 1 body point.
Ah.
yeah,
And
that's why I'm moving all the way to the
Okay.
wall.
And you pull the spawnling with you the whole way, right? He's just stuck to your body, basically. Okay. All right. Tell me where you're going now.
So 4, is it 4 spaces to the right,
2, 3, 4. Yep.
or whatever gets me all the way to the wall, and down 1.
Okay.
right, and then I'll sacrifice the 2 body points.
Oh, man. Risky.
So it's like a second attack? 200 enrage?
I think it's just 2 extra attack dice.
Yeah, well, however many body points you sacrifice. Yeah, so it'd be 2 extra. So you get to roll 6 yellow dice.
Yellow dice. Yep. I don't hear him, but I picture Bohemius eating a bag of popcorn, watching the results.
I must have missed it. What gave us the 6 yellow?
The yellow dice was the combat color change, and you went and using the 2
Combat, okay.
body points of enrage makes your add 2 to your battle act.
Yep. Wizard spells this round. Get him! That was me.
Ooh!
Dano. Whoa. Whoa.
Get 3 shields.
7 skulls and a wrestling move.
That's a finisher.
Fatality. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna roll anyway, just for fun. See if I get anything. Oh man. Whoops. Yeah. Okay, so I take 6 damage. Okay, well, what's the wrestling move gonna be?
All right. Grab the serpent by the tail, and I flick him like a whip at that other spawnling out there.
Is that an uncommon feat too?
Yeah, cash in my uncommon feat there that I got before.
Right. I'll let you roll anything.
So I use the serpent as a whip to take out that spawnling.
Sure. You know what? We're right at the end. Go for it. Roll anything but a black shield. Let's see. If so, it works and it squashes the other one. Yep. All right. So you chuck him. Splat. Crushes the other one. Okay. Amazing. Fatality. Yep. All the cult leaders or all the cult members in the audience are like just slowly walking away, dropping off their torches, leaving.
Dragging him behind them.
All right. Okay. So now I get to move. Oh, that was the end of the turn. Okay, so you took another damage from the spawnling.
Right, and he's paralyzed.
Yep.
All right, and I rolled 7. So my monk runs all the way over there to him, 7 squares. And I attack the spawnling that's on the berserker.
Selfless act. If you're using your fists, remember it's black.
Oh,
I mean,
well,
doesn't matter. You got him. Splat.
all right. And then at the end of my turn, the spawnling tries to hit me, but I used Twisting Turret, and I unlock fire.
Oh, man. That's great.
And that makes it Zargon's turn with 1 spawnling.
All right. Yeah, I guess he just kind of...
Activate fire, and I punch it.
Wait, do we have to?
Good enough.
We have to
And I run
open
to
a chest before we kill the last one.
Oh, yeah. The druid still has to use his... he wants to open the chest, and he has the alertness.
Okay. Yeah. At this point, you can just do it. Okay, so you open the chest.
Yeah, the wizard will open one, and the druid will open one.
All right. It's a dread shifter. But you
Quickly use alertness and shut it.
all right. All you saw in there was a tongue and a bunch of teeth and some slime.
Slammed it back. It bit its tongue, and now it's all mad.
Put a padlock on it. The hinges. It's like. "Arr." Okay, and then the wizard. Go ahead, roll your 2 dice to see what it was. 2 movement dice. Sorry. Okay, 5. Arrow trap. You lose 1 body point. Oh well.
Awesome.
Parting gift from Zargon. All right.
Really nothing else, but the berserker gets a turn if he wants one. I don't know if there's anything else to do.
No, there isn't. You guys won. I guess you could search your room for treasure. Funny if it was a wandering monster.
We're going to see what that other tile was. That last tile
yeah.
at the top.
Oh yeah, I got enough movement. I'm gonna see what the last tile was.
Let's see. All right. It was a skull. All right, guys. Congratulations. Thanks for playing. It was challenging. I definitely,
Thanks for running.
yeah, I definitely forgot. So if you do what we did and run it with all the spawnling things, you're gonna just go nuts unless you're reminding yourself every 5 seconds. Oh yeah, I gotta remember. I gotta put them out, and I gotta remember to move them or add another one. And yeah, it does say you
Yeah, especially if
may
you're using the snakes and
you
the spiders.
may do it, but if you don't, these monsters are a lot easier if you don't do that. So just a tip for you Zargons out there. Well, anyway, good game. Thanks for playing. Thanks for everybody contributing. Bohemius, did you find any news besides Jacer has been found?
Well, that's the best news.
Yes, we missed him a lot. We were just like, where is he? Where's he
Yeah.
gone?
I
Where is
didn't realize I was
He's my
lost.
dwarf,
Sorry.
my pocket dwarf. I need it.
Yeah.
This guy well, is going to be happy now that he can gain a lot of money.
Yes.
He didn't want to like he don't like to read the spoilers, right, Jacer?
No, I don't.
Little spoiler, lots of money, nothing else. No details.
Yeah. All right.
No, other news, nothing. No, I didn't. And I just came back home, so
Yeah.
I mean, I'll
didn't
take
read
any
anything, but I didn't
spoilers
see
except
any.
the actual quests.
Oh, sorry. What were you saying?
Yeah, it's not related to the quest. It's just the new abilities.
That could have been another
Great to get.
where is Jacer theory. Could have been like, oh, he's avoiding the spoilers. That's why he disappeared. But no. Yeah. Well, everybody get healthy
Yeah,
and oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say just the ridiculous change of they move it just 1 week. The release date. They did the huge announcement. There's going to be soon as December. Yeah. For who? Because I see only the Australian market with the.
Why don't they just say, listen, it could come out anytime, so just get ready. Maybe they can't say that. Maybe there's some.
Yeah, but it's actually what he said, because he said, but it make it believe the more copies were available to be distributed in December. But I think only the Australian arrived too early. All the other people they're going to get it in February. Maybe
I guess that makes a certain amount
UK.
of sense. Yeah, it makes a certain amount of
Yeah,
sense. So people in Australia were like, "Oh, people are starting to get it. I guess it's coming." And then now they're mad because it's not. So they may have prioritized that territory and said, "Oh yeah, yeah. More copies are coming, don't worry. It's coming soon. You'll be fine." And then yeah, everybody else just kind of yeah, move it up 1 week. Everybody grumbles. I don't know. I guess I'll just keep an eye on things, and if
Yeah.
I hear that people are getting it, I'm just gonna like place my order at that point. I know people think I'm
yeah.
silly for doing that, but I just do.
And I put an order in through my game store.
There you go.
Whenever they're able to order it, I'll get it. So
Support local. Yep. Hear that.
and
Sorry, go.
I would just say, I'm glad that guy in Australia was able to get a copy so quickly and early, but almost didn't want to see what's in it, but it kind of did. Not really. I don't know.
Well, I feel like we've been waiting
At
for it
least,
so long that yeah, it's like once you start revealing stuff, you might as well reveal it all, I guess. But
yeah.
yeah,
So
we can't
it's
help
that guy's
ourselves.
turn to be the celebrity for the
Yeah,
reveal.
there you go. Yep, yep. We always get somebody, and then that person gets a whole boost. I mean, if he wants to have his channel blow up or get a lot of likes on his Reddit thread, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
sure, it's cool.
And since Australia always gets theirs last, kind of glad to see at least somebody get it early.
I thought they got
Instead of the same
the.
places always getting it early.
Yeah, I hear that, but didn't they get the Rogue early? Or am I misremembering?
I don't know.
Okay, somebody fact check me on that. I thought for sure that they did. But I mean, what you're pointing to is yeah, it's like sometimes one territory they'll just get it early, and it's like woo. So you get to have a
Especially
national
since it
holiday.
probably went by cargo ship.
Oh
You
yeah,
know, so you plan for the best, but there's always, hey, you might be delayed or it might be this, and if they're ahead of schedule or whatever, then it's already there. And if there's no point in the stores holding it until a release date,
yeah,
because they're not strict like the Wizards of the Coast was with release dates and pre-release and
yeah.
all that.
Well, and I know Doug always says, "Oh, I want to keep the surprises," so he's probably a little bit miffed about this. But at the same time, I mean, we didn't do anything wrong. It was just somebody at some store decided to ship at least one copy out, and was that guy gonna say no? I mean, he wanted it, he paid for it, so he got it. People wanted him to share the stuff. He wasn't hadn't signed any contract saying he wouldn't, so he shared it. And people that wanted to look at it looked at it, and that's it. And I think a couple people have grumbled a little bit, but for the most part, I think it's been very positive. What things people have said, or they've said, could have been better, but I mean, it's not bad, and they seem to like the new things, or neutral about it. So I don't think it hurts them. I think it's in a way it's kind of like making up for the lack of marketing because I get this impression
Well,
that they could promote the stuff more, but maybe they're trying to save money and so they don't. What's your thought?
apart some plot holes in the story, I
Mhm.
really love the expansion. It's beautiful. It's stunning.
Mhm.
It doesn't. The miniature are amazing.
Yeah.
The extra part days for us to play the how is it called the sandbox part
Yeah.
is amazing. I like it. It is a very high score expansion to me,
Mhm.
even if the story is lacking.
Mhm.
It's beautiful. The story, just microscopic part I didn't like it.
Yeah. Well, and to be fair, there wasn't much story to begin with. I mean, it was a very small kind of expansion originally, so they were having to make it up and add extra stuff. And maybe if they had gone and really gotten creative, it would have been risky because people might not have accepted it, maybe. So they definitely took a risk there, but from what I've seen anyway, yeah, it seems to fit well enough. And just like with Rise of the Dread Moon, you're going to get those gaps in the story. You're going to get some incongruities. Maybe the order you played the quests in is going to be different. That's just an invitation for Zargon to just make something up and make it fit a little bit better. I know some people don't like to
Oh,
do that,
oh
but
yes,
you can.
yeah, but yeah, my comment in a way is very subjective, not objective at all. I mean,
Yeah.
it's something I didn't like personally. It doesn't mean
Oh
that.
yeah. Well, and you come from it from a different perspective of someone who originally had it. Well, not necessarily, but I mean, we didn't even know what Wizards of Morcar was until the early 2000s, or I didn't. So I'm sure they prioritized.
I didn't know about it till I
Yeah.
I didn't know about it till I discovered Yield In. So
Yeah. Pretty much. Same
and with
here.
Mage of the Mirror, I never knew about that.
Oh wow. See, I knew about the Mage of the Mirror and Frozen Horror because I had a little flyer. I think it was inside Keller's Keep or Return of the Witch Lord, one of the two. It was like, oh yeah, other expansions, and it's like it was not a highly detailed photo, but you could see that there was new characters and stuff. It's like okay, but the other ones, yeah, I had never heard of. It's like who's Morcar? Like I have no idea any of this stuff. Like there were other expansions, really? And then yeah, you could look at the scans and see what it was, but I never played them. And
I'm just really glad that they kept it Morcar
yeah,
and changed it to Zargon.
me too. Yep.
Whether Morcar is
No.
a being or going to be a place.
Well, for those of you who haven't read into the book, we won't spoil it on this stream. We have spoiled it on other streams. So we'll just kind of leave it at that. But I personally, looking at the solution they came up with of what to do with that name, I like it. I accept it. And if you don't, you can easily come up with your own. Let's see. Bookham Dano had some comments. When it initially happened, I thought it was a bit of a hoax, only to find out a few days later it was legit to get the expansion. Oh, that they offered it so early? I was thinking back to the miniatures when they appeared on Etsy and thinking like, okay, some of these are definitely real. Some of them I have no idea. Like, I doubted the green ones were real, but I was quickly proven wrong. And now that I see them completely finished, I mean, they don't look bad at all. Even the really, really goofy mimics. I mean, if you're going to have a mimic, I mean, like, that's what it looks like, right? If it doesn't look something like this, it's not a real mimic. And I mean, theirs is really scaled back from this. I mean, it's got its mouth closed and it just looks like a treasure chest with a bunch of teeth and a bunch of eyes. But
Well,
I mean,
in the artwork,
Where'd you get that?
this Bohemius, where did you get this? Was it from like Cults 3D or one of those sites?
This one you can find it. Yeah, you can find it online for free. It's a free file.
Yeah.
It's a 3D printed mimic.
He sent me.
Okay.
I can't show you all on once. I've got like two
find the
trays.
files and send it.
Yeah, he'll send it to you. Yeah, I've got 2 trays full of 3D printed miniatures, and this is one of the few that I've actually fully painted. He sent me a few that he painted himself, which were really cool. But most of them are just gray or black. And I've primed them, but I haven't finished painting. Actually, I took 2 and I painted them and mailed them out to one of the people on the Yield In Christmas miniature exchange list. So that person is going to be getting. So, Bohemius, you have given the gift that keeps on giving. Not the Jelly of the Month Club.
We're going to send more
Oh,
later on.
oh man. Well, I've got lots of primer, and it does. My
I
creative
want to
juices.
see your progress in painting them.
Oh, yeah.
When you are halfway,
Learning.
I'm going to double it. So
His body
Yeah,
was found
they're
buried in
coming from the walls.
gray plastic. Yeah, but I mean, this guy, I don't want to paint this guy. He's just right. So,
Lambo.
Lambo. Yeah. When I first saw this miniature, I thought it was a joke. Like way back when I saw it in a magazine, I'm like, that's a fan made. It's like that's official, really, really. It's just they just took the Chaos Warrior and they just gave him another axe. That's it. But now that I look at it, it's kind of cool, and it's kind of a fan favorite too. So there he is, Lambo. Oh, the guy in Australia got their copy. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Timothy or Gunman,
Oh,
and I want to paint it. He says.
the original of Slambo was metal.
Ah, so really I should be painting this
Okay,
silver,
Oh yeah.
right? To make it look.
it was a metal miniature. It was exactly a Chaos Warrior with two big axes.
Yep.
Yes, for the I love the fan made that they do now. They take practically the scan of any HeroQuest miniature,
Only sure.
and then they modify it. They go really wild with the modifications. They just put like the staff of the wizard,
Oh.
the cape of the of another character, the body of the zombie, for example. They do like the undead wizard.
Nice. That's fun. I love that. It makes kit bashing. I mean, I'm sure the old school kit bashers wouldn't like it, but yeah, 3D printing, you can just print it all as one, and you break it, you print another one, paint it, you print another one.
Mm.
I mean, this is PLA, and I mean, in person you can tell, you can see the flaws on it, but in camera it looks like it could be real, you know. So
Yeah, they're not good for like close up macro photo.
no.
But from far away, they're perfect.
Yep.
They're proxy. Perfect
Yeah.
proxies.
I like them a lot. Yeah, so thank you very much.
I don't know. Looks good enough on camera.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, one of these cameras is 4K, the other ones are just HD cameras. So if I had a different setup, maybe it'd be different. I know the cameras that Fair Weatherman has are like really high quality. I keep meaning to ask him what he uses. But with his, you would see.
Probably an
You could see
iPhone.
like the dust motes and everything on the miniatures. That's something that always bugs me. I always have to clean the dust off if I'm using one of the like a really high quality camera because you can see like all the grime and stuff. You're like, here, let me just clean that off before I put it down.
Get a nice fluffy dollar store makeup brush.
Yeah, just clean
Those
it up.
big poofy blush brushes. just
Yeah,
buff them off.
dust it off before you play. Yeah, because I don't have a big plastic bubble
cloth.
to put over this. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Bookham Dano, you can definitely go for the paint job. When I paint the Chaos Warriors, the few that I've done so far, I like to just give them just dark, like, I guess they call it lead belcher, but I mean, I don't actually use that. So the one I painted, yeah, I can find it. So like that's how I paint them. I mean, just really basic, just like a suit of armor. I mean, it almost looks like it's not painted, but that to me is how it should look.
To me,
Yeah, because that's how it looks like on the HeroQuest Classic cover. But you still have the card art where they have the red armor, and I'm like, would that be like just Fire Engine red, or should it be like crimson, like chrome, or I don't know.
Let-
That would look cool too.
Check the painting. There's one of your users called
yeah.
Max got a very nice pattern for the Chaos Warrior.
He did.
Simple
he did.
enough, and yeah,
Yeah.
there's gold, black, red.
Nice. Now the way Games Workshop painted them, they were like Christmas warriors. They had like red, white, and green. I mean, they were cool looking, but it was just like, I don't know if I want to do that for mine.
I did mine red, green, blue, and
Mhm. red, green, blue, and something else.
Yeah, I sent you also a set of chosen of chaos, so that you
Oh
have
yeah.
exactly the 4 colors. They are the one of the
Oh yeah.
chaos god.
Yep.
So
You
yeah,
can
it,
give them those different color
Angus did
schemes.
the
Yeah.
the 4, the red, green, the blue, and
The pink one.
purple.
Yep.
Those one are the color
Mhm.
of the chaos gods.
Yep.
But I send you I should have sent you a set. It's not just they are modified. And one is like with a staff, and one is. I think I sent it to you. I'm not sure.
I'm
100%.
pretty sure. I remember seeing
One,
some Chaos
one,
Warriors that had like different heads,
mhm,
different helmets, or different weapons.
different head, different sword.
Yeah.
Those one are the chosen chaos warriors. So they are
Yeah.
uh,
They're like the elite of
with the
the
one with the
elites.
mark of the god.
Yeah.
Yes.
They've got some
Yeah, I took them out. I
chaos sorcery in them.
did red, green, blue, and purple.
Also, at some point, I don't know if this is kid friendly, but I'm gonna dig this out and either read it to myself or maybe read it to my nephews. I'll be like, I can't believe you read that scary story to them. Like, well, yeah. So the letters from Father Christmas, J.R.R. Tolkien. This is where. Can I show this on camera or I'll get in trouble? It's copyrighted material. But yeah, he like writes these stories to the kids, and there's like the storyline, and he's got to like fight the goblins and stuff. I couldn't pass it up. It's like this is too good. So anyway, wherever good books are sold.
My youngest asked me yesterday. She's 27, and she asked if I ever read Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings. Well, I've tried, but it's just so hard to, for me anyway, just so hard to get into it.
You've seen the movie, right? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, honestly, that's what got me into it because I think at one time I was like, "Oh yeah, The Lord of the Rings. Wow, that's really long." I read The Hobbit, loved that, but after seeing the movies, I was really curious because especially when people were telling me, "Oh yeah, there's more stuff in there that they didn't cover and or they changed it," and I was like, I was really curious. So it starts off kind of slow, but it really picks up. It's really interesting, and then after you've read the story, the appendices at the end give you more detail of stuff that like happened before, or during, or after. So it's like you want to know more about the characters. Here's some more info. So
You said
I like it.
Durin.
Durin. Oh man, for the long beards. Yep. Oh yeah. I love Lord of the Rings, but I didn't know how much I loved it. I had to like discover more of it. So I would just say go at your own pace. If you're interested, I mean you can get it as a single volume. It's like a Bible or a dictionary. It's humongous. But if you could just get one of the books and just like take a look at it sometime, or there's audiobooks. I don't think you have to say, "Oh, you're not a true fan," but you might enjoy it. You might enjoy it. Now, some people criticize it because they say, "Oh, there's just so many scenes of them walking and they're eating food and they're singing songs." But it's like that's in there on purpose because that's like the culture of the world. And so you're seeing the realism of it. Some people would skip over those parts, but I don't know. I think I wasn't trying to rush through it. I was just like I'm at work. I'm, in between calls, nothing's happening. I'm just gonna get my book out and read it. So, just reading Lord of the Rings. And the set that I had one of those sets where it's like each letter of his name is a volume, and so they're really like portable. So I can just take like a little, 150-page book with me to work. Read it on my break or whatever, and then have that done in a couple days, and then pick up another one. On and on and on. And by the end, it's like I wasn't disappointed it was over. It's just like, yeah, that was a pretty cool story. So, anyway, I'd encourage you Give it another shot sometime. You might like it. There's things that are
Yeah,
in the
but
movie and the book
Yeah.
that complement each other, I think, that are different. What
all
were you-
that walking is what inspire lots of quest for Dungeons and Dragons stuff
Oh,
like
yeah.
this. So
Well,
movies.
I'm a guy. I'm a
It's the
hiker.
journey.
I hike. I backpack, and so like if I'd read it as a kid, I wouldn't have got that stuff. But now that I do that stuff, I'm like, yeah, they're climbing a mountain. They're making their campfire. They're building their tent or whatever. It's like, of course. And they don't have all my fancy gear, so I kind of get into it.
Thermal sleeping bag.
Yep, waterproof socks. Yeah, I know it's The Hobbit and
Waterproof
not.
tent.
Yep. I know it's The Hobbit and not Lord of the Rings, but when Bilbo is like stuck in the weather and he's like trying to think about like food and tea and stuff to like make him feel better because he's all wet and cold. I can identify with that. Like I did that mentally because I'm like, oh man, my feet are wet and cold. I feel miserable. I want to quit, like, but I'm gonna keep on going. Think about a nice warm fire and good food and dry socks. Because I have waterproof socks.
You're describing LARPing too.
Oh, because you,
Around in the woods all day, get your feet all wet,
yeah,
take them off at the end of the day, and
because you're not a real
Hang out your feet.
adventurer. You're not used to it. Well, it's psychologically like you're fine. There's nothing wrong with you at all. But your feet are wet and cold when you go to bed, and they're wet and cold when you wake up. That really got me. I was like,
Right.
dang it, this sucks. But I like it.
in the cooler weather. Well, actually, we would actually do it through the winter too. But whatever clothes you're gonna wear the next day, you keep them in your sleeping bag all night.
Yeah.
That way they're warmish.
Warmish.
It's
Yeah.
not ice cold.
That's something you can do. That's true. A little trick. Yep. At a certain point, I decided that I didn't do the whole inflatable air mattress, which I probably should do. But just getting like an inflatable pillow or two of them, like one for your head and one for your like body, really makes a difference. But yeah, as you get older and more aches and pains when you get up, get more stiff. Yeah.
I don't know. The last few years, our idea of camping is getting a hotel on the beach somewhere warm.
Well, nothing wrong with being out in nature. We would call that like car camping or hotel camping, I guess. Resort camping. But I mean, just being outside, just getting some fresh air, unplugging a little bit from all the electronics. Even though I love electronics, but unplugging a little bit. I know it's not for everybody. They'll
Yeah,
complain about everything, and I complain about the stuff too. But I still enjoy it.
And when we were kids, our parents took us camping all summer long, a couple times in the fall and the spring. But
Mhm.
yeah, we went to different places. I kind of miss that, but just the way our business is, we can't really just
Oh yeah.
hey let's pack up the camper and go camping for the weekend because party business. That's when everybody has parties is on weekend.
Oh shoot. You'd have to be
Not that
there.
I'm complaining about it. I'm
You have to be on
yeah,
site.
I'm
with them.
thankful we've got the business we do, but
Sure.
sometimes I like to be like everyone else in the world and just down for the weekend.
There you go. Yeah. I know what you mean. As a guy who works on part of the weekends, I can feel some of that there. All right, Bookham Dano says try a red wash over the chrome silver. Well, I did try something like that, but that was back when I was still making my own washes. I was just taking regular craft acrylics and diluting it, and it was kind of working, kind of sorta, but not great. And then I tried the Army Painter washes, and I was like, oh, this actually does work pretty well, and it is kind of
Did
working.
you add mixing medium?
No, but I will take that under
If-
advisement. So
Yeah, no, is the trick is that is only that mixing medium. The mixing medium create all the effect. You can have mixing medium that is
Oh.
matte or a clear, glossy. So you choose the kind of finish you want. That one makes a difference. That is, yes, don't let the paint dry too fast, so you don't have the like the crackles or uh, the paint dry uneven.
Mhm.
So mixing medium is the trick.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I have some gel medium,
Yeah.
but it's like white, so it actually lightens the paint. So I don't think that's what you're talking about. I need something else.
No. No, it's a mixing medium. There's some mixing medium. There's different, so many mixing medium. One of the best is the how's it called? The one for the oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to find it. I'm going to
Okay,
tell
yeah,
you
send it to
in
me.
1 minute. You go.
Yeah, send it to me. But yeah, what he's saying is, yeah, chrome silver and then putting the red wash over it might work. I guess I could try a little corner of it. The washes that I've got right now leave kind of a satin finish, which I don't mind. Glossy would be kind of cool. I don't know. It is kind of appealing to have like them having like grimy armor. But I mean, I could always add gloss to it afterwards if I wanted, because I've got some nice gloss finish. Actually, it's satin, but it looks like gloss to me. It's Americana Deco Art. He says, or red speed paint could have a similar effect. You could try, then hit it with Nuln Oil for the recesses. See, I don't have any Nuln Oil, but Nuln Oil, from what I understand, is just a black wash, isn't it? Dark wash. I could show you what I got. Here.
Yeah, but it's a
guess.
wash with mixing medium, and
Come on.
so yeah, they call it the non-oil and Agrex Earthshade are called liquid talent for a reason.
Good talent.
Just put it on and create all the effect of
We're gonna turn this into a paint stream, but I
of
mean,
the shadow.
this is what I have right here.
Yeah, so if you mix a little 50-50 Nuln Oil and Agrax Earthshade, it'll give you a dark and sort of rusty, dirty effect.
All these are war paints.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Army Painter. Okay.
Or grimy and
Yeah.
yeah. Get what's everyone always say? Get a pack of little green army men and prime them, and then just try different combinations
Practice.
of paints or washes and
Yeah,
see what you like.
from the dollar store. Oh yeah, I
mean,
got.
you
lots of-
Yeah,
always
you can take
reprime
mixed
whatever
medium
mini.
from the dollar store, okay? But the best is the Liquitex.
Liquitex.
Yes.
Liquitex what? I know the brand, but is it
Matte.
matte varnish?
Mixing medium.
Oh, mixing.
Mixing medium.
Okay, I'll have to check it out because I have some of the Liquitex high gloss varnish, which I was using
Yeah.
for my chrome.
You see,
Yeah, it's different stuff.
Okay.
The varnish practically got an essicant inside and make it dry faster. Your goal is to make it dry slower
Okay.
with the mixing medium.
Medium.
So, yeah. Well, at the end you put the gloss to fix the paint if you want the effect is gloss.
Okay.
But you can even to try to do a mix, but I don't know. I've never done it.
Yeah, I have a lot to learn.
Yeah. Acer
Lamian.
typed out already what I was going to say. The Lamian medium for
Lamian.
GW.
Lamian paint medium.
Lamian medium.
Lahmian. Okay.
Yeah, any medium is fine. The effect is to make the paint a little bit more. Say it's not wet. Okay, it's like more. How you call it?
You can work.
You want
It
to the paint to
helps
slow down. In the
Yeah, it helps
when you
extend
dry.
the drying time.
So it doesn't thin it;
Yes.
it just
And
extends drying time, so you can work with it more.
Exactly.
Well, it
It thinned it a
thins
bit.
it a little bit, but not like you're using water. It doesn't break
Exactly.
down the thickness, I guess.
Mm-mm.
No, that's not the right word.
Yeah, but I understand what you mean.
It's similar to the medium that's in the paint already. It's just a little more medium paint, and it makes it less intense, I guess. Is what I'm looking for.
Yeah, yeah, and the fact is, when you learn how to use it, you do your combination, and you can decide how much mixing medium to put and the ratio you prefer, and to have a different effect. And you can do it with any paint, in any ink, anything.
Yeah, I'll put a link in videos. There's a guy I've been watching on YouTube, Matt's Hobby Hour, Hobby Cheating, something like that. He
Okay.
does. He's a Golden Demon winner, I think. He said
Okay.
he uses lots of washes and contrast paints and stuff.
Cool. Yeah, feel free to send me anything you want that you think might be helpful. I spend a lot of money on paint, but I mean, if it's that one thing that I needed, I'll check it out. There's a lot of good hobby stores around here that I can check
And
out.
it's going to change your world, really, using
Oh,
mixing medium. You're going to see.
okay. Exciting.
I have another one. I haven't tried it yet, but it's Monument Hobbies, glaze and wash medium.
Monument
Yeah,
Hobbies.
those one are more specific, less generic. This one help you to create a glaze effect all over the. If you, for example, you paint a piece of armor completely silver, with the glaze medium, you can create like an entire patina all over
Hmm,
the metal.
cool. Like the Sir Ragnar painting design.
Yeah, yeah. That's the way to go to do that kind of effect.
Hmm. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I'd love to keep talking about painting, but I really need to get to bed. Glazes on metal could be a very cool effect. Yeah, thanks. Well, it's good to have you all back for these last two streams. And I was just remembering one of my nephews has a birthday next weekend, so I might have to duck out for that. But I'm pretty sure the 19th and the 20th are still on for streaming for HeroQuest fans. The 26th and the 27th, definitely I will be gone. The chances of me doing like another stream are pretty low on that. But then January 2nd and 3rd, I should be back. So, yeah. Thanks, everybody.
Happy birthday to the nephew.
Yeah. I got a gift picked out already, but we'll see how it goes because it's like, okay, is this gonna be is this gonna be part of Christmas or is this like leading up to Christmas? Let's see. You try to spoil him and look what happens. Get him to play. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like, okay, everybody, we're turning on the camera, blurring. Everybody, put these masks on, and we're gonna watch. Hey, that would be the greatest. I could get like gray beards for everybody.
I was just gonna say that get them all their own.
Zargon outfit, Uncle Zargon outfit. Yep, I could do that. We'd look like we'd look like Thorin in his company. Pretty funny. All right, guys. I think we'll close there. Thanks for playing. Thanks for chatting, and we'll see you
Thanks
in
for
raid.
hosting.
Yeah, good to see you.
Got a couple questions for you, but I'll PM.
Oh, I mean, to do with the stream, or you can ask them offline. It doesn't matter.
Just in general stuff. Nothing with the stream.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess it could be, but I'll just private message.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Tried that Among Us game with my daughter and my nieces and nephews. That's a game for the young kids.
Kind of sus.
Because they can talk, they can chat in the game, and they can do whatever it is that you're supposed to do in the game. Meanwhile, my sister and I, we're we're just trying to figure out how to do anything in the game, and like, hey, who killed me?
It's when they don't
And
want
they
to
all yell, like, you're not supposed to say that.
they don't want to teach you how to play the game. They don't have
Oh,
patience.
because they're just chat in the game as you're doing stuff.
You're trying to fake everybody
Oh.
out, right?
They're doing it on their phones. I'm doing it on my iPad. I still can't see what they're trying.
Yeah, that's no fun. But anyway.
But it's quality time with the fans.
Yeah, you're hanging out. You're still doing something.